To start this project, we're first of all going to click on Create a New Project. Once you've clicked on Create New Project, you're then going to have to find the media that you've already saved. Now, ours is currently saved in our documents. So if we click on Documents and then we go into IT, and then we look into our Year 11 folder, and then we find our videos. You'll notice the photos and videos that we've saved are all in here. Now, in order to import them all, what you need to do is click, hold down with the mouse and just drag over them. What this will then do is it'll number them and order them. Don't worry about these numbers and orders because we can move them around later. But what you then need to do is click the Create button, which is in the bottom right hand corner. What this starts to do is prepare the media to be entered into Adobe Premiere Rush. Now, as you can see, this has now entered, or the media has been entered, and if you click on the play button on the top, you can see then a quick preview of your work. Now you'll notice that this has just placed all of the files without cropping or clipping at all. If you need to move them around, if you click on the file, hold down with the mouse and drag, you'll notice you can reorder the order of these files. Now obviously any photos will be here as well, and you can reorder those and move them around. Again, if you need to play anything, click on the play button and then you can pause. You can also use this timeline scrubber to go through very quickly if you click, hold and drag it. Now it might be the case that you'll need to clip or crop some of these videos. You'll notice when you've clicked on the video, you'll have these anchors on the end, and what you can do is you can click, hold down with the mouse and just drag them in to reduce the size of the clip. Quite handily, you have a little timeline on the top here which shows you a timeline in seconds, and you can see roughly how long this clip is now going to be. If you decide that you wanted to split a clip, then what you can do is you can click on the clip and click on the scissors here. And what this does is it splits the clip into two. Now, because we haven't reduced anything, this is still a seamless clip. In other words, it plays as if there was no break. However, it might be the case that you want to split this clip and use this part elsewhere. So you can drag then another part over here. It might be the case that you don't want this part of the clip anymore. And if that's the case, you can either right click on it and delete, or press the delete key on your keyboard. If you make a mistake, there is an undo button at the top, which will allow you to undo a few actions. And you can see there is a history, and you can go back and it'll keep on undoing up to a certain point. There's also another button on the left hand side, which is the control tracks option. If you click on this, what will happen is it will split the video, and then you'll see a greater detail to your timeline. You'll also notice that some clips might have audio. If you right click on a clip which you suspect might have audio and then click on expand, it'll show you any audio underneath. If you want to get rid of this audio, you can right click and click on separate the audio, which then places it underneath, and then you can delete it if you do no longer need it. If you double click on the audio, you can also then select to mute the audio as well, as you can see in this example. If I move the timeline over to this clip, which hasn't been edited, you can see there is no mute on here. If I now click on the mute, you can see that grays out. It goes from a dark blue to a dark grey. What you'll need to do now is start to build your timeline, start to build your video in the order that you wish the clips to appear in.